What's going on, guys? We're back again with another video, and today Arsenal have just beat Real Madrid at the Santiago fucking Bernabeu, winning 5 goals to 1 on aggregate. And the only goal that Real Madrid scored today was a goal gifted to them by Arsenal Football Club. That's right, folks. Arsenal are in the semifinals of the fucking Champions League, and there's nothing you or your mother can do about it, respectfully. Arsenal deserve this. Shining at a monstrous display with Declan Rice home and away, monstrous performance, and even Miles Lewis Skelly at 18 years old. Arsenal are one step closer. Champions League semi finalists, marking our place against PSG. Guys, we are going to break down this performance today. Arsenal have reached the Champions League semifinals for the first time in 16 years and the third time in Arsenal's history. Let me cue the intro and we'll get straight into this video. First and foremost, there's a lot of noise in the background from all the haters. All the people who said Real Madrid remontada, Real Madrid have done it before against Liverpool. Real Madrid are the comeback kings. Well, Real Madrid are not coming back from this one, folks. Hi, Jordan. Thanks for joining. Jordan, I'm just going to do this one quickly. I just wanted to do a quick review stream by myself as I have somewhere to go after this. I'll get you on for another stream. Thank you for joining me for the watch along alongside Moss. Let me go ahead and cue the intro, folks. There's a lot to talk about in this game to summarize, and more importantly, all of the people who doubted Arsenal. Arsenal are one step closer. Calm and composed performance today, but my only criticism is Thomas Partey, a stupid, unnecessary yellow card, which means he will be suspended for the PSG home leg, the first leg in the semifinals, which will be played at the Emirates in 2 weeks' time. It's concerning who will play in the midfield, whether it will be Lewis Skelly or whether Jorginho will be back in that leg. Remontada by Real Madrid. And you're lucky you scored one against us because of a mistake. But this is Arsenal's season, folks, and Arsenal are gonna fucking dominate. Um, Arsenal have been phenomenal, and over 2 legs, Arsenal have done the job, and I'm so proud of this team. Even our own fucking fans doubted us, so um they tried to turn Real Madrid into a prayer worship, closing down the stadium roof, trying to make all this PR to scare Arsenal. But Arsenal have won at your ground. We stole your chain, we snatched your chain in front of you, and we ran away with it. And the only player to get a yellow card for the Arsenal today was Partey over something so stupid. Antonio Rudiger stomps on Miles Lewis Skelly and no card given. Kylian Mbappe does a diving cheat in the first half of the game, trying to get a penalty call. Declan Rice gets a yellow card. The ref looks at the screen, takes fucking forever to look at it. And Rice's yellow card is overturned. No penalty to Real Madrid. But Mbappe doesn't get carded at all for being a diving cheat. Thank you so much, Jordan. He says, I'm happy Real Madrid got kicked out. Me too, Jordan. And you know, I said it to Luca when we got Real Madrid. I said, Luca, I'll bet you 100 quid in UK money, British pound, that will go through over Real Madrid. Over 2 legs, I said, not just 1 leg. I said, over both legs, we'll beat them. And Luca said, we'll draw to Real Madrid today and go through on aggregate. He's wrong again. Taki said we would lose 4-0 today, which is fucking ridiculous. These people don't believe in the team or these players. Um, Pastor Timber, by the way, today predicted the scoreline with his Bible verse. He said Joshua won 5 and Arsenal won 5 goals to 1 on aggregate over Real Madrid. Big bad Real Madrid, and Timber keeps Vinicius Jr. all hush hush in both legs of the game. Hi, Shamil. He says Arsenal versus PSG. Gunners must focus on PSG 100%. Our next focus is going to be PSG. We do have Ipswich in the Premier League this weekend, and I'm sure our B team is good enough to beat Ipswich. Cole, thank you for joining. Maliha, thank you for joining. Cole says PSG will be tough, but the lads will feel confident after that quarterfinals. Brilliant quarterfinals display by Arsenal over two legs, not just the home performance. Gotta beat the best to be the best, 100%, and well said yourself. Ashik says Arsenal got lucky. We didn't get lucky at all. We were much better than them, and we deserve to be up. I'm going to cue the intro now and get straight into a breakdown of the stream, so stick with me here. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Whether you're watching live on YouTube or watching on Twitter, you will never hear the end of it from me with an Arsenal incredible performance. I will always give this team credit. And Declan Rice was the absolute best midfielder on the pitch. Saka making up for his penalty mistake. And Lewis Skelly, he needs ID checking because he was phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal today at just 18 years old. He um he was awesome. He won all his duels, successful dribbles, passing accuracy of 83%, 80% of his ground duels. He 5 clearances, 4 recoveries at just 18 years old. Top performance, not only in the first leg, but today in the second leg as well. He did it again. Hey Moss, thanks for joining. Big up to you. And Kivior also deserves enormous credit. Um, awesome performance by Kivior at the back. Just a shame Saliba made that mistake for Vinicius to score a goal after we went 1-0 up with a goal by Saka. So let me cue the intro and we'll get straight into the stream. So Arsenal have just beat Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. Arsenal at the Bernabeu, and we were doubted by everybody. Everybody, including people in our fan base, doubted the Arsenal. They said Arsenal don't have it good enough to get through Real Madrid. Arsenal don't have enough. Arsenal don't have enough pressure. Arsenal embarrassed Real Madrid today over two legs. Luke says saw that our fans were up in the heavens behind some netting. UEFA should step in and stop clubs from doing this. We give away fans a great spot at the Emirates. Yeah, we give away fans really good spot, but the away fans were really high up at the Santiago Bernabeu. That stadium renovations, it made it look like a car park at Westfields. If I'm being honest, Arsenal fans partying at the Bernabeu. All I have to say is dun, 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 dun. Arsenal at the Bernabeu, Tottenham watching Emmerdale. Arsenal at the Bernabeu, Tottenham watching Emmerdale. It's a failed hate watch for the Arsenal haters and even those in our fan base that wanted us to lose because they don't want Mikel Arteta to win anything, or they celebrate Arsenal losing games, which is crazy. But yes, it does exist. My man of the match today, and well said, one of the best midfielders on the pitch and in the league, I would say. Uh, Declan Rice was fucking phenomenal over two legs. Not just today, over two legs. Unbelievable by Rice. He was just everywhere he needed to be at the right moments. Arsenal made it look easy against Real Madrid. I also want to say Timber. I did give a special mention to Timber. The way Arsenal played today, Real Madrid didn't have a chance. And Thierry Henry even gives Arsenal his praise in after beating Real Madrid, not just over one leg at home. People said, "Oh, you got to play us at the Bernabeu. We're gonna change it, turn it around at the Bernabeu." Remontada. Jude Bellingham was saying, "We prepared for this special match. We've trained a lot harder for this special match." Well, rude boy Jude, we got sent you packing. And Mbappe, you can dive, you can cheat, you can try to influence the referee, you can try to influence the game, but Arsenal stood on business, Omar. I told you, Omar, over two legs. I told you Arsenal are gonna go through. Hopefully, you got to watch the game with your dad. I know you got to watch your team Tottenham tomorrow, so we showed you what good football looks like, Omar. Hi, Wilson. Thank you for joining, Wilson. So my 3 stars today. And let me know, guys, your 3 stars in this performance today, specifically in the second leg. My 3 stars today will be Rice, number one. Number two is going to be Timber. Timber was awesome. And number three, I'm going to have to give it to Miles Lewis Skelly. I do think Timber and Lewis Skelly, Kivior, I would even say Kivior was really good today. I did give a mention to Kivior. He was outstanding. And it's a shame that we let Real Madrid score on us because we had a record of Real Madrid never scoring on us. The several times we played Real Madrid, they've never scored on us. But hi, FX Star. Thank you for joining my paddy. How far? He says Timber made Vinicius started crossing into the box. I love that guy. Yeah, Vinicius didn't have a chance against Timber, and I'm very happy about that performance today. A lot of people said Arsenal are gonna park the bus. Arsenal are gonna play a nasty low block like worse than Simeone, but Arsenal did not do that today. And as Moss says, Rice owned the Galacticos. Los Blancos heritage what? Los Blancos heritage who? Unreal performance by the Arsenal today. And you know what, folks? They did all this preparation, all this PR talk, only to get smoked by the Arsenal at home. They didn't have a shot on target in the first half. And in the second half, the only goal they scored was because of a mistake from our defending. Our defender switched off and it happened. Guys, we would have won 3-1 today if it wasn't for Saka trying to do the Panenka. We would have won 3-1. Um, FX Star says his 3 stars are Lewis Skelly, Declan Rice, and Timber. Me too. Same from me. Lewis Skelly, Rice, and Timber, my 3 stars. All this preparation for Remontada, asking people to say Remontada and Arsenal gonna lose at the Bernabeu and Arsenal turn up. We could have won 3-1 today. And the big bad Arsenal that everybody doubted, all this hype by Real Madrid to get into the minds of the Arsenal players, it didn't work. And Martinelli, brilliant from him. He was doing well in the game. Odegaard, great setup there from Marino, and then Marino, good pass into Saka. Saka makes up for the penalty miss, the Panenka he tried to do, which was really selfish of him, if I'm being honest. In moments like this where it's a big game, you don't want to do skill. You just want to get the goal and move on. I don't know why Saka wanted to do the Panenka, but it is what it is. No remontada by Real Madrid today. That's all I have to say. And Real Madrid, many, many, many Champions League winners. Real Madrid, big bad Real Madrid, losing to the Arsenal. 15 times winners of the Champions League, Real Madrid knocked out by the Gunners. And guys, all of us today on our watch along wore the Arsenal kit, the black one, and Jordan's a Liverpool fan. He was wearing black today. The minute we started the watch along, Jordan said, "Mel, we're not playing at the Santiago Bernabeu." Jordan was like, "Mel, we're playing at the graveyard today because we're here for Real Madrid's funeral." Um, Reggie says Real Madrid's never beaten Arsenal. No, they haven't. And long may that continue because even today, Real Madrid have never scored against us. Arsenal have never conceded to Real Madrid. But that record was broken today because we made a defensive error. My only critique of this game today was we could have scored more. And the other thing, my other critique is Party, an unnecessary yellow card. He was getting fed up of Rudiger. Rudiger literally lost his control, stamps, and I kid you not, he stomps on Miles Lewis Skelly and gets nothing, no card shown for that. He literally stomps on Lewis Skelly, doesn't go for the ball. It's intentional stomping on Lewis Skelly, doesn't get carded, and gets away with murder, literally. Party got so fed up, and you see Rice cussing out Party, saying, "Why the fuck are you doing that? Because you're gonna miss PSG at home." Party lost his cool, and now he tried to, react. He reacted to Rudiger, and it's just a shame. He shouldn't have reacted. I know he lost his cool, and anyone would have been pissed off with Rudiger doing that. They tried to play a dirty game with us. When they're not winning, they try to play a dirty game. Um, this is awesome by the Arsenal. Arsenal, Arsenal gone through tonight, and we deserved it. And I said Arsenal will go through. Um, Simba, thank you for joining my party. He says Party has let us down with that yellow card. Yeah, Party lost control. He couldn't hold the composure anymore. He was getting fed up of Rudiger, just like we were watching the game. Rudiger literally stomps on Lewis Skelly and no card shown. Party said, "I've had enough of this shit," and he gets a yellow card for it. Unnecessary by Party, but I get it. You know, it happens, and he will miss the home leg first against PSG. He will be available to play PSG away. Um, Hi, Allison. Hope you're well. He says, I heard it went well for Arsenal tonight. Yes, Allison. Arsenal won at the Santiago Bernabeu. Um, 2 goals to 1. I didn't even update the scoreboard. I was so busy celebrating. I didn't even update the scoreboard. Arsenal winning 5-1 on aggregate. And before the game, Urian Timber tweeted 1-5 Joshua Bible verse, and he got the score spot on. That's crazy. Awesome by the Arsenal. We were phenomenal today. We did everything. The job's done, and Arsenal go on now to take um PSG in the semifinals. Earned our place in the semifinals. I don't think Raya was tested much in this game, if I'm being honest. And the only goal, like I said, that was scored was because of our mistake, a defensive mistake where Saliba just switched off, and it goes to Vinicius. Hi, Hawkwin. Thank you for joining, my friend. Hope you're well. We're celebrating with a lot of rice tonight. Rice and peas tonight. 15 times Champions League winners. Real Madrid knocked out by big bad North London, the Arsenal. And I'm here for it. Reggie says Mbappe is overrated. Mbappe tried to dive tonight, tried to get Rice a yellow card. I think Arsenal are the underdogs here in the Champions League. And this is awesome. Arsenal have just only gone and beat Real Madrid. Not like it's a big team or anything. Not like they're a big team, 15 times Champions League. What? I just know next season we're gonna have gold badges in the middle of our kits. Arteta's talking his post match conference. Hopefully, someone gives us an update on Jorginho in his pre match for Ipswich this weekend. Other than that, folks, what an awesome game by the Gunners. Good performance. Now our focus should be on PSG in about 2 weeks' time. The first leg to be played at the Emirates up next. Um, Phenomenal by the Arsenal. Over 2 legs, Arsenal have done it. Even Marino was good. Quite happy with this. Real Madrid won, Arsenal 2, 5-1 on aggregate. Predictions for the semifinal games. We're gonna do that on a separate stream, Reggie. But I'm also confident we're gonna beat PSG, and we have beat PSG before, mind you. That time we played PSG, Dembele was not in the team. He fell out with the manager at the time. Luis Enrique has a good team. I'm not downplaying them. I'm not disregarding that at all. But I'm quite proud of this performance, and we definitely deserve to enjoy this win. Everyone doubted us. Almost everyone in our own fan base even said, I had a bet with someone and they said we wouldn't beat Real Madrid. Um, Thanks, Hawkwin. Appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. I think Dan Gooner's going live tonight for celebrations. I'm not sure if he's already started. He's going live tonight, so check out Dan Gooner's channel. I'll probably hop on there um, if I can. And next up, Arteta's old club, PSG. Yeah, good vibes for Leeds at Oxford. Good luck to Leeds at Oxford. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. We're all Leeds for Mr. Tom. I also want Leeds to win. It'll be nice to see you guys back in the Premier League. And FX Star says hearing Jorginho playing the first leg is scaring me. I won't lie. I don't even know if Jorginho will be back because the semifinal first leg is in 2 weeks, roughly 2 weeks or so. I don't know if Jorginho will be back. We don't know the extent of his injury yet. Um, so we'll see what happens with that. I do think that Miles Lewis Skelly can play in midfield or Zinchenko. I would rather play Miles Lewis Skelly. Thank you, Rosie. Yes, I did see his stream scheduled. I do have to go do some errands now. But this was awesome, folks. I quite enjoyed it. 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is very long, they tweeted. 90 minutes at the Bernabeu is very long. All this PR only to get knocked out by the Arsenal. I fucking love it. Um, it was a long day. It was a long 90 minutes, but not for us. Arsenal took care of business, not just in the home leg, but in the away leg as well. And you can't wipe this smile off my face. Reggie says Mbappe, Vinicius, and Bellingham can't work together. All of them are overrated, but I'm going with Barcelona winning the Champions League. Cool. Um, I appreciate the. Okay, thanks. Guys, I am gonna wrap up the stream now. I'll probably go on another show if I can. And I do have to head out. The 90 minutes finished just like that, and they said 90 minutes is long at the Bernabeu, and they definitely felt it because we hammered them both home and away. My man of the match is Declan Rice. Let me know your predictions for PSG in the semifinals. Thanks to everyone who tuned in. Thanks to everyone who's tuned in on Twitter as well. Just a quick match review from me. Thanks to Moss, Sports World, and Jordan Hyman for joining me on the watch along. That was an awesome watch along. It's a shame we gifted them a goal, literally gifted them a goal. Thanks to everyone who joined in the chat as well, here and in the watch along. Quite appreciate it. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Tomorrow, we might do a Tottenham hate along with the Europa League, Tottenham and Frankfurt, or Man United Lyon. So stay tuned for that. Have your notifications on if you would like. We might do a Europa League watch along tomorrow evening. Rangers playing Athletic Club. Hopefully, Rangers smoke Athletic out of the water for Rosie's sake. Man United Lyon, that's a draw, and then Tottenham Frankfurt, that's also a aggregate scoreline of a draw. I think tomorrow sounds like a Tottenham hate along, folks. Mate, Big Ange hate along sounds good. I don't know. Watching Tottenham just maybe we'll do Man United Lyon. I don't know, but I'm thinking to do a Europa League watch along. So stay tuned for that if I actually follow through on it. I know Jordan said he was available, so we might do a hate along for Tottenham. FX Star, he says they didn't know Rice cooks better when the lid was closed. I think Rice played much better in the second leg than the home leg, but I don't know. Both legs he was phenomenal. He's definitely my man of the match. And in the home leg, he scored 2 brilliant free kicks out of this world free kicks. See you next time, Gooners. Come on, you Gunners! Marking our place in the semifinals. Phenomenal. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Come on, you Gunners! Arsenal secured their place successfully in the semifinals of the Champions League against 15 times Champions League winners Real Madrid at the Bernabeu. And all I have to say is Arsenal at the Bernabeu, Tottenham watching Emmerdale. Arsenal at the Bernabeu, Tottenham watching Emmerdale. Enjoy your evening, folks. Eat lots of rice. Eat lots of rice. I don't think Real Madrid fans or players will eat rice ever the same way. He's haunted them. Timber has sent Vinicius Jr. crying to sleep early, I heard. And there's a search warrant for Mbappe who's gone missing from trying to dive in this game. Come on, Leeds, as Mr. Tom says. Thanks everyone for joining. And Moss says we are number one. We're coming for that Champions League in Munich, folks. One spot closer and one stop away. PSG over 2 legs awaits. Come on, you Gunners, let's do this. Adios, everyone, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone. All of my socials is Miss Melina, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, which is ridiculous. Thanks for all the love and support over the 4.5 years of YouTube I've been doing. Really appreciate all of you for tuning in. Those of you watching this on the replay, let me know your thoughts on the game and let me know your man of the match for the Arsenal. Second leg of the quarterfinals, marking our place in the semifinals. Arsenal winning 2-1 on aggregate at the Santiago Bernabeu, even with the roof closed, folks. Thanks everyone. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your evening. Adios, folks. Thanks everyone for your support and thanks to all the moderators for your help.